me they were wizards, but they slit your gizzards too. They plundered arcane mysteries, and all their foes did wail. Beware lest ye encounter a mighty Mage of Sail.
Bonjour, it is I, Patrick McNamara, your best friend and the only person who truly understands you. Welcome back to the Fun Dumpster. When last we left our brave heroes, Tom, don't think we're going to get Fun Dumpster on a t-shirt.
Yeah, please.
Hashtag
When last we saw our wizards, they had been on the search for a traitor on board their ship. Saoirse had detected that someone's mind was being shielded and pummeled it with psychic energy. And as she did so, our beloved accountant and everyone's favorite character, Nigel, fell to the floor in agony. Now, so I mean, that's what just happened. What do you guys want to do?
Nigel, what the fuck?
He starts to kind of scream. He's clearly in a lot of pain.
No.
Undo.
Oh, poor baby.
Control Z.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say.
Uh-oh.
No, I stand over him and I'm like, and I kind of lean down. I'm like, what the fuck?
He says, please, take me to my room. I can explain. And Big Paul, like a lot of the crew look like they're about to maybe approach Nigel in anger. Big Paul stands between them and Nigel.
All right, everybody calm down. Everybody cool out. We're going to have a meeting. That's not here. That's elsewhere.
Meeting adjourned. We'll take care of this.
Do you want to take Nigel to his
Yeah.
room and have a captain conversation?
Yes. Yes.
His apex there.
Yeah, he follows you. Unless you find a way to stop him, he's always going to go to what you
I
do.
say Apex.
Yeah.
The crew is very sad. Please start a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, inspire them.
Oh, but crack the grog.
Crack the grog.
Indeed, the grog will be cracked. Excellent. I
Yeah.
will be in charge of this. This will be a fine party.
Let's say we found someone Nigel knows who has done it because he has been shielding them with his mind powers.
Mm-hmm.
And now we crack the grog.
Yay! Immediately forgets about the trick.
Right.
And it slowly fades out as we shut the door.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I
Yeah.
just imagine you hear the beginnings of you just like da-da-da-da-da,
Oh, no. Sandstorm?
We hear the first da-da-da-da-da.
da-da-da-da-da, and then you just close the door.
No. I hate
We
that
don't
song.
need the drum.
We're not here for that.
So you go down into, you kind of have to
Are they
almost,
partying at like 9 a.m.? What time is it?
they're pirates, they don't give a
Yeah, it
fuck.
doesn't matter.
They
Yeah.
just got out of a
Hell
party
yeah.
too.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Also, so here's what I imagine is that most of the people who went to the party last night were on, like, there were other
They're
people
still
who were
partying.
on shift, and those people are now at this party.
Okay, good.
And there's some just serious parties there who, as soon as
Lifers.
they, as soon as they heard the accordion going, da-da-da-da-da,
Yes.
You need to learn
Yeah. Oh, they're ready.
You need to learn how to do that, Holly.
Oh, on the
You
accordion?
need to.
Yeah.
I know you know the way to
Sandstorm
make
on
that
the-
work.
Really
Yeah.
hard.
A sandstorm cover on an
It'd
accordion.
be hard. I
Yeah.
could try.
yeah, we should figure it out.
Yeah, I can figure it out. Yeah.
It's,
Sandstorm on the accordion.
It'd be like a little bit more like sing-song.
yeah.
But, you know.
Du-du-du-du-du-du. You have to do it in 3, yeah.
Honk, 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 honk. Yeah.
We'll just like rave dance to it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
For anyone watching, I do own an accordion.
She
Hell
does.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not good at it though, but I might be able to figure it out.
You know what?
She's very good at it.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Yeah.
So you take Nigel down to his office. You have to almost carry him there because it's like he's been hit with incredibly
Blasted down.
migraine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get him to his office, and he's able to walk by then, and he goes to his desk, and he pulls out his murder board, and puts it all up on like a what's it called, like an easel. It's not an easel. Putting a thing up.
Sure,
thing.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's
that
the thing.
meme with Charlie Day, right?
Yeah, he displays his murder board.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah.
And you see it. Now, you've already seen a lot of it, but the main thrust of this was that he was looking for a traitor. And he says, listen, I realized that someone was sabotaging the ship. And I carried out an investigation into who it could be.
Okay.
Eliminated everyone that it could possibly be. And ended up with personage A. See on the wall, a lot of stuff comes towards personage A. And he's figured out like who was on shift, who could have done things. Like he's gone to a lot of effort for it. And he says, and the issue that I discovered was the only person who could possibly be personage A is me.
What? Wait, but you don't...
So every night, when no one's paying attention,
Are you aware, Saboteur?
I go around the ship looking for things that I might have sabotaged and repair them.
But why?
Do you sleep sabotage?
I don't know. I have no memory of doing it. But look, before the civil war on Bones Island, before Hendrix and I fell out, I was on a crew near Brains Island. And I don't know. I think they did it to me, but something
Who's they?
something isn't right. The British. The Order of Reason.
Like,
They're not supposed to have magic. They're against magic. They wouldn't.
I don't know. They have their technology. They have their...
well, what's his nuts? The lab.
Oh, yes.
Flesh man.
Well, can I look
The
into
Sinister
the
Doctor.
spirit world and
Yes.
see if there's any another presence with him?
Sure, absolutely.
Great idea.
You say a few occult words, and now you can see into the spirit world. There doesn't seem to be anything. There's no spirit following
Right.
Nigel, and that's something that you would have probably perhaps noticed.
Yeah.
Like, you would associate this with something like a bane, which is an evil spirit that commonly accosts werewolves. There's nothing like that there, but there is something in his mind, like his physical brain, but you don't have
Yeah.
the necessary tools to tell what it is. But there is something literally inside his brain that is doing something.
Can I do a Vulcan mind link thing?
Yeah, sure.
I just say this is physical. It's beyond my sphere of invisible spirit thingies.
I love your terminology. Good.
Yeah. So let's go into his mind and what's this
Mental
going to
link?
be? Yeah, mental link.
Is
Yeah,
this the
form of
episode
mental link.
within Nigel's mind? You get the one-off?
Oh my god. Just like Star Trek, where you go into the mind.
Yeah.
Wish I'd thought of
That's
that.
what I was saying. Like I was gonna do the Spock where he puts
It's
his
not too
hands on
late.
your face like this, and
Or in, or in
Oh, well, guess
Deep
we gotta
Space
go to the
Nine.
flesh
They do it in
circus.
Deep Space Nine too.
when Spock's father has amnesia.
No, it was in Deep Space Nine. They go into
this-
the
Spoilers.
Section 31 guy's mind.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, sorry, Trekkie talk.
So that's going to be you're going to form a mental link with Nigel.
Correct.
So go ahead and roll. That's a level 3 effect. It's coincidental. But you're going to need to get at least 3 successes. He currently doesn't have a mind shield up, so you should be fine to just create it. He's all.
I don't need any paradox to like.
only what
Do I
you-
need stank?
No, you should be fine.
No, there's no stank currently.
I have no stank. 4 success.
Okay, so you sit down with Nigel, and I'm going to say you probably need some form of eye contact for this, and to make a quite a deep link with him. As you kind of explore his mind, and you form this mental link with him, and you feel a little bit like how Nigel feels a lot of the time, and a lot of the time he feels quite small, and he feels like no one likes him, and you feel this great sense of sadness, and you can't quite, and you start kind of. Nigel gave you permission to dig around a little bit, and you start looking through his memories and seeing what you can find. You also have the ability to look into his past if you chose to.
Okay.
I'd call that another role. But what you sense is that there is a part of his mind that is cordoned off.
Oh, it's like a partition drive.
Yeah, there's a part that you can't really access, and again, like you're aware it's there. It doesn't seem like it'd be something like you could probably, you could potentially hit it with a mental blast that might kill Nigel.
I don't want to kill him.
Yeah. You also see, it's kind of the deep part of he's got that kind of thing where he's trying not to think about anything that he doesn't want you to see. But it's like trying not to think about an elephant.
Right.
As soon as someone
Don't
says
think
that.
about the pink elephant. It's like that's all you can think about.
And what you see is like his biggest traumatic memory is you see a sort of a very powerfully built sea captain, looks like possibly a member of the British Navy, just screaming at Nigel.
No.
And just telling him that he's a disappointment and that he is that he brings shame to his family's name. And that's his biggest thing that he doesn't want you to see. So it's the first thing that he thinks of.
Okay.
Then you lose the link.
So, Nigel, you know that thing you don't want me to see? Don't think about how much you don't want me to see it, because I can't see anything but that.
Oh, great.
But don't worry. I'm not going to bring it up. That's all I want to say about it.
Oh, smashing. Yes.
What I would like to see is maybe what put this... You have, I saw a place that I can't get to in your brain. And to get to it, it might hurt you. So I don't want to do that, because I don't want to hurt you. I would like to see when it happened. So what I need you to do, I know this is very hard, but just open up your mind. Just open up your mind. Just be cool, man.
He says, I have no recollection of it. I don't know what happened.
I know you don't, obviously, but I might be able to,
I have an idea.
subconsciously do it.
Let's get him drunk.
Oh, maybe that'll relax his brain?
I feel like that's our solution for everything around here.
I mean...
We're pirates.
Bring the party in here.
Yeah, maybe...
Apex, we need some grog.
So you open the door and you say, hey, bring some grog, and you hear...
Yeah, fully doing it. How do you think how fast the accordion is? It like because you're gonna get tired.
That's really tiring. Yeah.
You actually need more than one accordion.
Yeah,
and they sort of take over for each
exactly.
other.
Right. So, we're going to use the alcohol to, weaken his barriers, and then I'll enter his brain again?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, do we have your permission? Do we have your consent to do this?
Yes, I'm sort of concerned that if I don't do it, you'll kill me. So
I'm not. I don't want to.
We've already said there's no killing on the
There's
ship.
no
It's
killing.
a rule.
Okay.
But there's bees.
Accidents happen.
There are bees.
Yes, what is that buzzing noise?
That's okay.
Don't worry about it.
What's funny about the bee sound is, in horror movies, they put that. In some horror movies, they put that as a underlying sound to where your lizard brain, when you're watching the movie, you're afraid of something, but you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So
No
everyone.
one do that in this episode.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's barely there, but something is making your hair stand up. Just like lion growls and all that.
Oh, we know it's there.
We know. Yeah.
So basically, Nigel sits there and it takes a little while for him to get drunk, but he does set the grog, and he's one of those people who's a little bit like me. He's not a heavy drinker, so he drinks it and goes.
Yeah, I know. It's gross. It's gross.
Does he go?
But yeah, if anyone else have anything else they want to do, you just want to shout chug. So he chugs and chugs and
Pants
chugs.
off, dance off.
Yeah.
And then he sort of sits there and he starts to sway a little bit and he says, I love you guys.
Oh.
I think he's ready.
I think he's ready.
All right, you're primed.
Nobody knows.
No.
Hey, Nigel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I need you to look into my eyes, and then I do it again.
Okay.
I dive in his brain, his mind.
Okay, so you do the same thing again. Mental. This is a mental link.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn, you're doing some good rolls.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Knock
good.
on. Yeah, knock on wood.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, everyone.
Leave that. That's the Master of Hounds.
Yeah. You hear the Master of Hounds downstairs.
Are you guys getting Nigel drunk?
He can hear Sandstorm and he can't help but tap his feet.
Right.
So you got a hell of a roll, and Nigel's sort of weakened mental state, you peer into his mind, and you're able to get through this shadowy part of his brain.
Okay.
And in that part of his brain, he's on a chair. It looks like a sort of a doctor's chair or a surgeon's chair.
Uh-oh.
And he is screaming.
It's like Commander Riker.
And the top part of his skull is not on. You can see his exposed brain.
I'm sorry.
Ew.
What?
Buzzing intensifies.
What?
And it seems like he can feel what's going on.
Oh, God.
And you see a dark figure in a sort of surgical mask, very tall and spindly, appears to be implanting something. Now, you've never seen anything like this, but it's like a small square piece of metal.
Okay.
And they've just put it somewhere in his brain. You would need probably a roll if you wanted to figure out what it is, but there is a physical object has been placed there.
Can I do a roll?
Yeah, it would be a technology roll.
It's
Intelligence.
not
check.
October. It's not even
Technology in the
close to October.
1800s. Like,
Cool your jets.
Is this
I have
alien?
0 in technology.
Is this alien abduction? What's happening?
Can I use like an insight or like a?
No, it's got to be. So you're going to need to probably, someone else is going to have to help.
Yeah. Okay. So.
If you don't have any technology help.
So can I put it like? Can I pause this but not let go of the link?
Yes.
So.
You can tell people what you're seeing.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all.
All right, gamers.
I'm seeing some fucked up things. I'm seeing a shadowy man putting a little metal thing
What?
in Nigel's brain. His brain is open, or his head is open.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Like Indiana Jones' The Temple of Doom when they're eating the monkey brain.
/ Hannibal.
Yeah, / Hannibal. I'm gonna need some help to figure out what the hell this metal thing is. Does anyone have any kind of technology know-how?
I thought we were mages.
Not hackers.
All 4 of us have 0 technology.
No.
It's
Science would
almost
also work if anyone has
Science, occult was.
I have one science.
I have lots of occult.
Science would work, I guess.
I got some science. Also,
Let's try an intelligence and science roll.
okay. Also, because like I am familiar with them because
Can
pretty sure they took my arm.
Liga can I share what I'm seeing with Liga, so she can see what she needs to science?
Yes, you actually could. You could create a mental link with Liga,
Okay, so I'm
and she would be able to see what you're seeing. yeah.
touching both of them.
So just go ahead and roll. It's a difficulty
Yeah,
of 2. Roll 6 dice.
Okay.
Do I still roll?
Yeah. But let Tabby roll
Yeah,
first, and
yeah.
then it'll be see how successful it is.
4 again.
5
5
successes.
successes.
8.
Hell
Okay,
yeah!
so this is going to make it a lot easier because you can actually see what it is.
No stream delay at all.
3 successes.
You got-
No,
2.
2 success. Sorry,
Two
I saw the
successes.
scroll and I messed
Well,
up.
because you have this mental link and you can see exactly what this is, this is technology that does not exist.
Oh.
This is something. So it's almost like someone's got like a tiny chip of metal
Oh.
and has put it in
like
his
that.
brain.
What?
And you recognize this vaguely as something that shows the mark of the Order of Reason.
Mm-hmm.
The Order of Reason do have technomancers who would never consider themselves mages, but use technology as their focus. And it looks like what has essentially happened is that someone has cast a spell on Nigel, and they're using this tiny chip of metal is somehow perpetuating it.
It's a conduit.
Yeah, it's a something.
Let's get the chip out.
Someone get.
Just putting your bee hand in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. No, yeah, we're not doing that.
And the bees through the ears. It'll work.
All
Don't,
right.
Don't do that.
So I
That's
can
a
see
new nightmare of mine.
what you see, and I am assuming I can understand what Liga's
Yes,
seeing.
you two are essentially sharing a mind.
Okay.
So as Liga figures it out, you figure it out.
Is he being controlled by it?
Can
I tell that?
Yeah. So give me an intelligence plus occult. Anyone who wants to. Now that you know what this effect is,
I can
you
do
can kind
that,
of figure out what the
I have
magic
4
is
in it,
behind
but
it.
you probably have more.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have a bunch.
Do I need to touch?
No, it's fine.
Okay. I'm like, do I need
Okay,
to
no,
just
yeah.
be linked to
I'm just like-
everyone?
I'm just like,
Yeah, it's like a
Ew.
game. So no, you do.
Twister?
It's like a game of Twister. Yeah.
I have to put my foot on you.
So you have to have you got a foot on Nigel.
I'm just like, ew, that's gross. Let's see.
4
4 successes.
4 successes. So yeah, what's absolutely happening in here is that this is a tiny spell that is going off repeatedly that tells Nigel to do things and erases his memory of it. You also remember, because how many successes did you get?
4.
You got 4 successes. So as a bonus, you remember that when you were in Nigel's body, there was a constant suggestion that no one liked him and that he was
Oh,
worse.
that's right.
That's
His
right.
mental health problems are caused by a microchip.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's easy.
Yeah, which sounds nice.
All right, well, I'll relay this to everyone. Say that, he's got like a sort of like a metallic unseen passenger giving him bad thoughts. We need to get it out, though. So I'm not really an expert in brain surgery. But if there is any way that we could just perhaps take this thing and pull it out in a sort of magical way, we could stop this.
So this is definitely the focus of this effect. Like, the spell won't work without the chip.
Right.
Because that's the belief of the mage who cast it, was that it was the chip that was doing it. That
Right.
It was a technological
Yes.
reason.
Are you gonna melt it?
I think I can do this.
You're gonna turn it to sand in his brain.
I'm
Maybe not bees!
so nervous.
Well, like,
All right, well, I'll explain this to Nigel very calmly and say, we believe that the Order of Reason, the British, more or less, because we hate them and we're going to chase them and hunt them down and destroy them, put a metallic chip in your head that causes you to have thoughts of self-hatred and malice towards your crew.
It's a lot.
Fucking what?
Yeah,
Yes, they also use magic, which is very hypocritical of them.
but it's not magic because it's a techno whatever.
Yes, well, we just say, give them the finger, and we will take it out.
Fuck those guys.
We agree.
Yeah.
Now you're on our side.
I was already on your side.
Well,
You just were unknowingly
more
doing
physically
things.
on our side, as
Yeah.
if you've been, But perhaps when we destroy this, maybe you'll have some mage abilities. I don't know. Maybe there's some side effects. You could do some magic.
You'll get
yeah.
powers.
Side effects sound great.
you just have to trust us to remove it out of your brain.
But not turn it to bees.
It won't be bees.
You see, what worries me is that
He's drunk.
I didn't mention bees,
Oh yeah, he is drunk. Yeah.
but then you said it won't be bees, which made me think two things. Firstly, it made me think that it will be bees.
No, it won't.
No.
And secondly, it caused me to recall that I can sort of hear a buzzing sound.
There's
No,
no
that's
bees.
nothing.
That's the
That's
chip.
nothing. That's
That's
the chip.
talks
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
It talks through bees.
It's a chip. Now that
Fucking
that
chip.
you know about the chip, you hear it.
You
Yeah,
hear the bees.
Exactly.
You hear it.
Now you're
Right.
aware.
Yeah. You're more aware of it. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Could I have a sleep?
You could
I
totally
feel-
sleep. That'd be great.
that'd-
You probably should sleep while we remove
gonna-
something from your
I'm
brain.
also going to shave your head.
But that won't be flattering. I have a strangely shaped.
It's a
does have great hair.
it's
Help them
a
with the glamour. It's fine. We can bring
what do
your
you
hair
call
back.
it?
It's fine.
What do frat boys do when they get people in? It's
A hazing.
we're gonna it's just part of you becoming the crew.
Becoming a mage.
Yeah, becoming a mage, becoming a crew member, like fully trusting you.
All right.
We're just gonna shave your head. It's just part of the inaugural.
Sandstorm is still playing in the background.
What is the word I'm looking for?
Initiation.
Initiation.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, correct, yes.
Okay. Can I be sick first?
Oh,
I mean,
yes,
if
of
you
course.
need, yes.
Thank
He
you.
only had like 4 cups of grog.
Shut up. I don't drink.
That's fine.
I'm feeling
That
Nigel.
was,
when he
that was
said
Patrick talking.
That
was Patrick.
Grog. All right.
And so Nigel sort of he undergoes a mesis out of a porthole,
All
Okay.
right.
and then he sort of lies down on his bunk and falls into a blissful sleep.
All right.
I think this all took place over like multiple hours.
Sure,
So this
yes.
took a long time.
Yeah. So, Liga.
Question. Can I alter simple life forms like cells?
Yes.
split them
cell
like
is
the
a
Red
symbol
Sea?
of- Yes. You want to do what to them?
Split them like the Red Sea
So
were the words.
Yeah, I think so. Cells are a simple life form, so you can either alter or transform. That will probably be transforming a simple life.
You're going to split
what-
his head open
What's
like the Red
what's
Sea?
the plan?
I was thinking, like, because we know where it is in his brain.
Yeah, and you can see it with your life and matter senses.
Do I have to open his brain in order to change the piece of metal in his brain?
So it's part
to
of
see it?
So when you see someone using your senses of life, you don't see it as like an anatomical thing. You see it as like a pattern that has issues with it, that has problems. So you can see and isolate this because you have life and matter. You could alter the chip directly. You could also essentially by almost causing damage to Nigel, you could surgically cut it out.
Could I turn them into? Like using the changing patterns, change it and just give him more brain cells?
Yes,
He'd be super smart.
you could
You could be a
change
better
it.
account.
You could change it into more brain.
Neurons.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
He gets neurons.
that's
Up
fun.
the wrong cortex. He's going to forget English, and that's not going to help him.
Yeah, don't
Just
do
be
Just
that.
be careful.
Just
We
remind
just
me,
need
how
him
many,
to do math still. Don't.
how many
yeah.
paradox
He needs-
dice
don't-
do you have in your pool?
4.
Okay,
Jesus
great.
freezes.
How many
Yeah, don't- please
Oh, I
don't-
thought you said how many parasites. I was like,
Oh my- Please don't fuck with the math part. We do need that.
He's
Like,
gonna become a Marvel hero.
leave the math.
He's gonna become leader.
All right, so this
Oh my
This is fucked up.
So what's the direct plan now? You're turning the thing. So that is a
Jesus.
that is a combination of an advanced transmutation and altering simple life form and transforming simple life form. So it's a level 3 effect. I'm going to call that vulgar, but I'm not counting anyone as a witness.
It's casual, vulgar brain
got
surgery.
Yeah,
That's got a base difficulty of 4. You also have to do brain surgery. So I'm going to make you also do an intelligence.
I have 2 medicine.
An intelligence plus medicine.
I mean,
roll.
that's cool.
So
I'm
do an
glad.
intelligence plus medicine roll first to prep. Actually,
Should
let
we
me
boil
do
some
it.
water?
I don't want you to know how well you did.
Should we bring in the crew to maybe help us?
No.
Should we turn down Sandstorm? I just.
Or should we turn
what's your
up
intelligence
Sandstorm?
plus medicine?
Intelligence
No,
plus
you know the song
medicine
that's playing
is
now
6.
is the song at the beginning of Blade.
Oh my God! Yes.
Isn't that Darude Sandstorm?
Yep, it's that.
Okay,
It's whatever that.
so
It's that one though.
you actually are fairly confident that you can do this. You are fairly confident.
Okay. All right.
If you told the truth to Nigel about how confident you are, he probably wouldn't want you to do it, but you're fairly confident.
Oh my God.
You know, it's
He
like
would feel the way you would feel if you're about to do
It's
brain
like-
surgery and the doctor said, I'm
Amateur
feeling...
brain surgery.
it's like going to the barber to have your tooth removed back then.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like Liga has controlled our highest rolls.
Oh, every time.
Yeah,
Every
Everything
time.
that there's a giant effect.
And you have 4
Like I
paradox.
could be
fucked
dead.
up and I just got
This man
big.
could. This man could be dead.
Yeah, Liga fucked up and all of a sudden blood was sand and it
Yeah.
sucked.
This man could be dead.
This man be dead.
You're gonna kill a canonical character.
3 success.
Not a crit though, thank God.
Okay,
But
3
that's still not
successes.
enough.
So you need 4 successes, generally. You could use willpower to reroll any non-paradox die,
Does that matter
Or you can
if that's
also-
on a paradox?
as long as
No.
there's not 2.
There's not 2. No.
I can't do any more paradoxes.
Yeah, so it's so you can
You can roll 1.
to spend a willpower. You can go for it. You can also succeed at a cost.
I will try. I'll succeed at a cost.
Okay.
What's the cost?
I don't know.
Find out
Oh
later.
God.
It's okay though.
So you
The cost is he forgets math.
No, that's one thing.
Shh. Don't give him ideas.
so your
Even for the bit.
your focus skill for life is survival. So you get a lot of your different. Here's another thing you can do. You could burn a reagent or to decrease the difficulty by 1, but you would use up one of your things in your inventory.
Fine.
So you're going to use your unicorn or unicorn
I'll
clippings?
use my unicorn clippings.
Okay.
Brain surgery. That's a 1-to-1 trade. We're okay. This
Yeah.
is
You watch
good.
you like decide.
Don't
like,
save it for
slowly,
the end
like,
game. We don't
She's
know
like,
when that'll
I guess I'll use this. Damn it.
So you create kind of an unguent, and you sort of begrudgingly realize that you're going to probably need to use some of your cool shit in order to do this. And it takes a while because it's brain surgery, and you kind of put this unguent around Nigel's scalp.
Water on the knee.
Oh my God.
And then you start to scroll runes onto his. Did you leave him like just a tonsure, or did you shave his head completely?
I feel like we decided that we didn't need to shave his head because I wasn't doing actual brain surgery.
Oh, okay. So you don't shave his head. So you just sort of put this goop into his hair.
Oh, great.
It's like a hair gel.
Yeah.
And then you scroll into his scalp the necessary runes. And does anyone have like a weak stomach? Of your characters at all? Because it's pretty grisly that the rune begins to almost sort of part his head.
I think
That's a good question.
I grew up in Ireland. I think I saw some shit.
Oh yeah, they're always doing magic.
I saw
brain
some shit,
surgery
so
over there.
I'm like, well, that's
I don't-
new and different.
I don't like to see the inside parts, so I look
Yeah.
away.
I feel like, I don't know, Aura was of like high society, so I don't feel like she saw a lot of this.
Yeah.
Do you need the vapors?
Yeah, so I feel like she's just like, oh, and then just like runs towards the window and just like, ooh.
It's but then you do see inside the brain
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
her
something
head's out
not
the
a
window.
lot of people get to see.
I'm all like,
There's like a seagull eating her vomit at this point.
Yeah, and you see this chip, and it's such a small thing, but you can kind of feel almost the power radiating off it, and it begins to melt and shift and turn into just the normal grey matter of the brain, and sort of these neurons just know where to go, and his
Sweet.
brain is completed again, and the chip is gone.
5
Yeah, well, I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I would like you to give me another roll
shit.
at a difficulty of 3 to repair the damage magically, if you would like to do that. Or you can just leave it.
Ew.
I should
Just like leave his
probably
brain out.
Yeah.
Repair him. That would kind of suck. I mean, like,
I'm like from the window, please.
It'd be funny if you changed his accent, like, I'll use my credit card. 2.
2 successes. So you need 3. You can succeed at a cost.
You can re-roll the non-paradox die. This is also non.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I will use you said willpower?
Yeah.
Wow.
William Power.
Another one.
you got one.
You got one? Okay,
Yeah.
so you're able to successfully repair any damage that you did to Nigel during this process. And he actually shakes himself awake.
Oh.
He's been under for like quite a while.
Right.
Because, you know, I'm going to assume that you put some kind of soporific effect in there, so you
Right.
wouldn't wake up like you're fully capable of doing so. And he goes, oh, the voice is gone.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes, must be nice.
oh, sorry, Aura.
That's why Nigel could handle it, because he already had a voice.
Yeah.
That's true.
He had. Yeah.
That's true. Probably made it worse.
Yeah,
I can do this for you, too.
No, you can't.
No,
No.
Unfortunately, that's not a chip.
No.
It's goes. Thank you, Liga, and thank you to all of you. Not many people would have done this when faced with a traitor.
Well, you
Yeah.
weren't a traitor. It was the order of reason in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that the crew agree with you.
Oh, it's fine. We'll smooth it over.
Oh, they're drunk. It doesn't matter. Apex will keep them busy.
I will say, don't wash your hair for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I wash my hair for 20. Okay, if you don't mind, I might throw you all out of my room and have a bit of a sleep.
That's
Okay,
fine.
that's
Or
fair.
cry. Whatever.
I'm feeling a bit delicate.
Yeah, whatever you feel.
Do
Crying
you
is
need
okay.
a Big Paula to come check on you?
Oh no, he's enjoying the party.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. Enjoy your cry. Do you need Steven to watch over you? He is very kind.
No, I'm terrified of birds.
That's right.
Well, he can just sit in the corner.
Okay. He just sort of goes to sleep, just tries not to look at Stephen.
And Steven is in the corner, just like extremely aggressive looking. Just
Yeah.
like beady eyes, like
Like a puffed
angry
up.
parrot. Like,
Yeah.
Just ready to go at a
and
moment's
Steven's just like, this is how I look.
So this whole process is taken like most of the day, I would say. Like this is pretty advanced magic that you guys were doing. So it's now getting towards the evening. Do you guys have anything that you would like to do?
Is the sinister flesh
Yeah,
carnival still
we have
happening?
to go take care of the carnival.
Okay.
Is it at the height, the peak?
Yeah, everyone will be starting to arrive at the
Okay.
Flesh Circus now.
How much of our crew wants to go? / do we want them to go?
You can take as much of the crew as you want.
Well, they're
yeah.
lit.
They've
right
been
now.
sandstormed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still.
Well, there's also going to be
have.
another shift. There's always 2 shifts. So the ones that partied last night
Right.
are now waking up and are kind of ready to party again, whereas the ones who were partying in the daytime are
Right.
now
The
below
day
deck
drinkers.
regretting.
I say we take as many as we can for distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you take, what do you think, 10 men?
Yeah.
That's men and women.
Kind of our most raucous men.
Okay, absolutely. So if you want the most raucous, it's going to be about 50-50 between men and women.
It's after. Has the sun gone down?
The sun is setting.
Okay.
Yeah, I say men as in crew, not necessarily the gender.
Yeah, I just sort of want to establish that they're not all men.
They're not all
because
men,
we've never sort of directly said
Yeah.
it, but no, there's a bunch of different people.
Weirdly
Is
enough,
the
I just see
Master
it
of
as crew.
Hounds awake?
That's what I was mostly considering for vampire.
Yeah, is
right,
the
yeah.
Master of Hounds awake or?
You could go and wake him up. He normally doesn't wake until the sun is fully down.
Can I go like?
Knock on the door.
Yeah,
If you want to.
I'll knock.
You knock on the door, and as soon as you knock, this happens. Oh, the one fucking time. There we go. Yeah, you start to hear a dog going mental in there.
Yeah.
Because they're all his guard dogs and no one's supposed to knock on the door.
Yeah.
Do you want to still go in?
I'm gonna put out a cool vibe
Yeah. Okay.
and just crack the door a little bit.
Okay. So you see him in there. He's actually lying.
Traditional?
Is it like
So
obvious?
he's actually he does have like a bedroll
Okay.
that he sleeps on, and the Dread Pirate Hendrix is sleeping next to him.
Okay.
They are both so still that you would definitely think that they were dead.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know better.
Yeah. But they
But
don't
they
seem
are.
like they're about to wake up anytime soon.
Can I leave a note?
Yes, absolutely. What would you like the note to say? Gone
Head-
to the flesh
Yeah,
circus.
headed
The
to
number
the flesh.
2.
Yeah.
Don't
headed-
wait up.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna
Come
say
party.
like we're heading to the flesh circus. It'd be cool if you showed up later.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Seriously.
crucial plot time,
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever
Yeah.
the other shoe drops,
Yeah.
Yes.
please show up.
Whenever your assistance is needed, feel
course.
free to show up.
So yeah, you leave the note and you pin it to the door or just like
And then I just kind of
you're
like
just gonna
I
roll it up and put it in his mouth.
Like, I just roll it up there, like if I'm
God.
imagining they're laying like this, even though they're not.
Yeah.
But like I'll just put it like in their hand.
I assume they are. Isn't that how the vampires sleep?
No, you can sleep however you want
That's
for
true.
now,
You
but
can
you're
sleep
just a
however you
dead
want.
guy. So you can do it if you've got style for
Oh,
sure. Yeah. I mean, I would.
People do it.
Yeah.
Or upside down, hanging upside down. Like anyway.
So you leave this note.
Yeah, like where it's obviously found, like I put it in their hand or something.
Okay. It's a little bit fraught as you kind of grab this undead creature's
Yeah, it's
hand
like got rigor mortis and put it in their hand and then
Okay, cool.
and then I back out.
Yeah, you back
I
out
nodded the dogs.
and close the door behind you. So you're going to the flesh circus. You guys particularly want to bring anything or do anything along
I
the
would
way?
protect my mind.
Should we bring Apex? He is very strong
And a
It's also
local
very
celebrity.
and a local celebrity.
All right, he's a good distraction.
Yeah. We'll add Apex. What do we think? Adding Apex to the group of.
I'm
partners?
nervous about standing out.
Mm.
We don't want to be super seen. We've already interacted with the sinister Dr. Flesh before, correct?
True.
Yes.
But has Apex or the crew?
No, you're correct. The Apex is not.
The only people that, if in the event that the sinister Dr. Flesh is there, the only people from the crew that he knows is the 4 of you
Right.
and Nigel.
Right. So Nigel's on board, sleeping.
Yeah.
And then I think we should send Apex in to just cause chaos.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can also send him in as like a mayoral like he's a
Well,
mayoral
sure.
candidate. It's an event for him to show up to.
We can tell him, since the other crew members are coming with us, he can be like their chaperone.
Of course, yeah.
Chaperone.
Yeah, well, he's there as the representative of the captains because we're going to have fun.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Like-
he had fun at the party.
We will instill him with responsibility,
He loves that.
pump him up.
Does all that.
So
Yep.
as you call him, he goes, "Yes, hello, co-captains," and you explain the plan.
Yes.
He says, "This is a very good plan.
Mm-hmm.
I will take a detachment of men and we will make raucous merrymaking.
Correct.
And I've never been to a circus. I'm sure it is very good. Will there be things to devour there?
Maybe like turkey legs and stuff, I guess.
Oh, I love
Fried
turkey
things?
legs. That's
Fried things. Something called a
sounds-
funnel cake, maybe.
fennel cake. That sounds delicious.
Fried Oreo or like deep fried Oreos.
Oh,
maybe.
yes, yeah.
Yes, this is an excellent plan. Well done, co-captains.
Meat tornadoes.
Ooh.
Meat Tornado. I'm your man named Meat Tornado.
Too far.
I think I'd like to look less recognizable and less conspicuous because I'm
Okay.
a very large, obvious person. So I'd like to go to my quarters. You know how you suck in your stomach?
Yeah.
I'd like to
The
do the
opposite
same
of
thing for
that?
my muscle
Okay.
and appear that I've lost 150 pounds.
Okay, so it's kind of a very complicated process. So go ahead and, so that's alter self.
Alter self.
I think that's a second level effect, if I'm not
You have
mistaken.
like 3 different stacked like alter self abilities on you right now.
Yeah.
Like big, not big, like
Yeah. Well, no. The accidental huge self.
Right.
It's
Okay.
not
Yes.
real.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm trying to
Shrink
bring it
it,
in a
yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 6 dice. It's alter self. So you need 2 successes. It's vulgar without witnesses.
Yes.
Because
So you need my quarters to.
So you need to hit a difficulty of 3.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Exactly.
Yep.
Sweet. So it's a kind of, it's almost like you're aware of all these different sort of pressure points and power points in the body, and you just start to sort of poke them all so that you can, and then you know those sort of toys where you flip them up like that and then they go ba-doing?
Yeah.
You're a bit like that. You've sort of got,
It's potential energy.
and it's just sort of sitting there sort of coiled and ready to
Yeah.
spring back out.
God.
So hood up.
If someone bumps into you,
I've
is it just gonna like?
My robes are so oversized that you can tell that I'm just like
Yes.
very little underneath.
Yeah, you look like a traveling priest or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is anyone else? So you want to do a mind shield?
Yes.
Go ahead and make that roll. That's a level 1 effect, and we'll see how strong it gets.
2 success.
2 successes. So write down that you have a 2 strength mind shield.
Okay.
You've already got your cool bee arm. So
And my nose. Don't forget my nose.
and your big silly nose.
Thank
Or do you have any preparations you'd like
I
to
mean,
make?
I would just say, I feel like the music has been quiet recently, and I just am kind of like, I understand you've been quiet, and I do appreciate that, but if things go south here, and things tend to sometimes do that, I may need your assistance.
Aura!
No.
I thought you'd never ask.
Never texted.
Ugh, I knew it.
I will protect
Did you drunk test?
Hey, you up?
you drunk text you up to
Wow.
the music.
That's good.
And it's like not even a second has passed, and text back like right away.
Yeah. like-
Aura, I would never let anything bad
It
happen
actually
to
just
anyone.
saw the like 3 dots, and then it texts you as you're before you.
Yes. No, I am, I know you're always here. I know you're aware of everything that's going on, but I don't feel like the sinister Dr. Flesh will give us any mercy if things go south. So I'm just saying, if I happen to pass out, you have the authority to take the sinister Dr. Flesh out, so to save my friends.
Should you need me, Aura, simply say the words. I release you.
Oh no.
But you cannot kill my friends. Did you understand that? It's the sort of a...
Of course, Aura. If that is the agreement.
You are
that
only
are
to
making.
kill the sinister Dr. Flesh. That is it. Period.
Understood, Aura. The pact is sealed.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, goodbye. Delete text.
Yeah. Just the actual music starts again. The kind of sort of grinding metallic sound that
Sandstorm.
And a sandstorm.
and sounds.
Well, the sandstorm is what makes it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I regret that, but I also wanted to protect my friends in case this goes south. So
what's crazy is that you have 3 accordionists on the ship, and they between them only know sandstorm.
that's it.
So they've just been playing it for hours and hours and
All right.
hours. So if you guys want to head to the flesh circus.
Yep.
I guess it's time to finally check out this flesh circus.
So you head out to the flesh circus. It's a little way outside of town. It's a little bit of a schlep. It takes you about 20 minutes to walk out there, but there's a big crowd of people walking out. Circus, you need quite a lot of big area that's quite flat, so they have a particular place that they're doing it for. And a lot of people are going. It looks like it's a pretty popular thing. They don't have a ton of shit to do in Hammerhead Bay, so people are kind of excited about it. As you approach, it's a very sort of normal-looking circus tent. It's quite large, and there are ushers seating people and taking money for tickets and that kind of thing. There's also a man who looks a little bit like a ringmaster, who is saying, roll up, everyone, come along to the Fresh Circus. It's going to be the most magnificent time. He looks incredibly haggard. He looks like he is having the worst day. And as you approach, he goes, "Hello, welcome to the Flesh Circus. Hope you're going to have a wonderful treat. I am the ringmaster, Kip Britton. Can I show you anything, or do you have any questions?"
Hey, Kip. I've heard people talking about this flesh circus, and I don't know what it is. Can you explain what happens here?
Well, we were going to. Well, so he seemed pause for a second. He
No
goes,
spoilers,
no spoilers.
but a little bit.
Here's some things that of our attractions that you can look at. We have our exhibit of the conquered creatures of Blood Island. A number of different crazed creatures that we have successfully brought to heel with the help of British technology. You could
Like a crumpet launcher, like.
that's
Savage.
that's fucked up.
That's actually rude.
Unfortunately, our exhibit, The Myths of Bones Island, was open yesterday, but it appears it's going to be closed today. I'm afraid that our star performer, Pippa Brustard, was not able to perform tonight. If you happen to know any other circus performers who'd like to step in, that'd be a big help.
What happened?
She's well, he doesn't want to be too unguarded, so he says, "Oh, showbiz stuff."
What was
he
her
like?
performance?
Oh, it was the Myths of Bones Island. It was to talk about the various myths of the Victoria Isles, and of course, some of them quite ridiculous, but like the mythical Bones Island itself. And she was going to give that presentation, but unfortunately, a little under the weather. And then, of course, you can see a display of martial prowess by the mighty Dr. Karate's Karate Island Karate Champions.
He wrote that one 3 months ago, and
Yeah, I sure did. The most powerful warriors in the Victoria Isles. So yes, quite a show. I'm afraid so we are missing one of our exhibits, but yes. Otherwise, enjoy the show. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time. Do you have any questions for me?
No. I was going to do the show.
What?
Do something.
where is Big Paul from again? Is he from Blood Island?
He's from Blood Island,
Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
Bones Island was the first one.
Yeah, Bones Island is where you all started.
It's for a old woman, but I can lift an elephant.
Saying,
I could tell
saying
fortunes.
Liga should suggest to be part of the show to fill the gap.
Yeah. And it's definitely instead of the circus performer that you have.
Yeah, or it's just like being a bad
Oh,
influence. Like, come on.
That was me. I was like, I can tell fortunes. Like,
He said,
I can't do anything. I do it.
he says, you wouldn't happen to be the fireworks dealers that came into town, would you?
I mean,
That was your cover story when you
yes, yes.
Oh, well, we would pay you quite handsomely if you were able to do any kind of performance. The only thing it would have to be is we've got our guidelines from our sponsors about, it has to be a performance about Bones Island. But, otherwise, we would pay you an emergency rate. It would be really quite financially rewarding.
Yes, Sorsha.
I can finally be part of the
I mean,
circus.
I could. Are you expecting fireworks? Because I specialize in telling fortunes.
Oh, whatever you're able to do, we're completely fucking desperate.
Okay. I'm game for that. I can tell some fortunes to fill in.
Oh, well, we would, of course, pay for your tickets.
Yes.
We can also talk to the dead.
Yes. Yeah, we can talk to the dead.
Oh, well, I don't know if our sponsors they're not very into the supernatural, but...
But what if someone wants to talk to their grandmother who
We
just
can.
passed?
It's a seance.
Yeah.
You've heard
Let's
of
do a
those.
seance.
Yes.
We're doing a seance.
Well, it's not ideal, but you're also my only option. So let
We
me...
get fortune telling and seancing.
Can I tell you the structure of the show?
I mean, yes.
So the first, it starts out with the secret island of Bones, a rundown of the myth of a fifth island in the Isles, a terrifying land of ghosts and pirates. So anything that you have that would, tell people how not real that is, and how anyone who says they're from Bones Island is bad, that's very much the gist of what we're trying to get to.
Okay.
Then the second part of the show, Conquered Superstitions, how the brave colonists brought their superior beliefs to the Victoria Isles. And then for the end of the show, sort of the highlight, we had the Dwed pirate Hendrix, who is a fictional pirate captain who's used as a figurehead by the Blood Island terrorists.
Okay.
So yes, that would be the third part. You know, something about how he's obviously bad and terrible, but simultaneously not real. But yes, if you had anything along those themes, we could honestly, that would we could start that anytime you like, or you could explore the circus a little bit first.
I think we're going to explore,
Of course.
feel the vibe. Maybe we could fit something into those guidelines that you just gave us.
Absolutely. Would you like me to go over them again, or did you write them down?
I wrote some of them down, yes.
Oh, good. So it was the Secret Island of Bones, Conquered Superstitions, and the Dwed Pirate Hendrix.
Okay. Is that cool with everyone?
I mean, I don't listen to rules, so
I don't either, but it's funny.
it's fair.
I'm just happy to be here.
Well then,
said a lot of
okay. Well,
things.
take these sashes. We'll mark you as a member of the performance,
Okay.
and we'll get you access to anywhere in the circus you need to go.
That's
I can't
pretty cool.
imagine you'd need to go anywhere, but the main tent was just be where the performance was.
Okay.
Have you seen the Sinister Dr. Flesh anywhere?
Oh no, the sinister Dr. Fresh won't be here with us today, I'm afraid. But
Oh, did you know when possibly we could meet him?
I mean, last I heard, there was. I'm sorry, perhaps you didn't hear the news. There was a terrible accident in his manor on
What?
Blood Island, and he hasn't been seen. But
That's so weird.
he'll be with us in spirit.
Gasp.
Are any of his family here?
I don't believe you speak, of course, of his 3 lovely daughters.
Yes.
No.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know for sure. I've heard that he has a few.
Well, they didn't tell me that they were going to be here tonight, but who knows? Sometimes they might drop in. You might see a celebrity.
Yeah, we're just big fans.
I didn't.
Big fans.
I understand. A very magnetic gentleman, yes. Yeah. Well, there might
Also,
be a
I'm
little...
so frail, right?
Yes, you look very frail.
I might break in half at any moment.
Perhaps you should try a fennel cake.
I should eat food, yes.
fennel
I do need
cake.
calories.
Calories?
I don't know why I'm doing this. I feel like a
Well.
scarecrow. Exactly.
Calories.
But yes, thank you for helping us out of a jam. Let me know if there's anything you can help with. And do the performance sort of whenever you like. We don't have anything else in the pipeline, so to speak.
Anything for the British. Mm-hmm. I just look at everyone like,
Is that the right song? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
The
Oh,
Crown.
Britain.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
love you.
Yeah.
I'm from the Golden Isle, so I'm not up to date on all the different songs. But they're doing very well here. The British definitely seems like they're going to win.
Oh.
Well, I'll let you get to it. Let me know if you need anything.
God save the Queen.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Oh yes, I mean I really, really want a zigga zigar.
Oh, yeah, me too.
It's going off the rails. So you enter the flesh circus and you see that there are various exhibits are all in kind of different sort of sub tents, and you can see the conquered creatures of Blood Island and Dr. Karate's Karate Island Karate Champions.
okay.
And then there is the Myths of Bones Island tent, which is of course where you will eventually make your performance.
Right. I'm worried about these creatures. I'm sure we all are. What creatures can we see in the creature
yes.
tent?
Okay, so
Creatures.
you enter the creature
I'm worried
tent.
about
I thought you were
them.
talking about the daughters.
No, because we remember they've been like collecting these unicorns and things, the poachers. I'm
Right,
assuming
yes.
they're originally from the poachers, and I'm worried about them.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the doctor's daughters.
No.
So do you want to go in and check out that exhibit?
Well, it's up
first?
to everyone. Do you think we should? I don't
I mean,
know.
are we gonna free them? What do we?
I mean, we
what do
can't yet. I mean, we have to. I feel like we should perform, not cause a ruckus,
Correct.
and sort of get in their good graces, so that when the sinister Dr. Flesh returns, we can be in a position to ambush him.
So you want
Yes.
to perform first?
I think so. What do you think?
The only thing I have on my mind is karate. So I really like it, and I want to see how good this karate
So
master.
Wilhelm just walks away to the karate. And like, oh,
You
there
just
he
hear
goes.
karate and you just zone out.
Yeah.
You get
So-
tunnel
Like,
vision
all right,
to
well,
karate
we'll follow
land.
Wilhelm first. It's fine.
No, it's
So
okay.
you can go separately if you want.
Yeah,
you
that's
guys can
okay.
go and prep the show.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, so you guys go in to start to think about your show.
Yes.
Okay.
Wilhelm, you sidle off because you want to see the Dr. Karate's Karate Alan Karate champions.
Of course.
So you walk in and you see that people are sat around this sort of fighting pit style thing, and you see these men in sort of white uniforms, each of them with a black belt around their waist, and they are led by a man who introduces himself and goes, "Hello, I am Sir Robert Biff, the head of Dr. Karate's Karate Island Karate Champions.
Amazing.
We are proponents of Victoria Karate, a fighting style derived from a mix of karate and Queensberry rules boxing. Is everyone entertained by our beautiful muscles?"
We're not.
And everyone goes, "Yeah." This is like,
Are they in the little like
Spacious clef.
they're
uniforms?
in a
Like-
gi, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we there? No, we're not.
No,
there.
you're
We're preparing.
off preparing.
Okay.
And they say, "Oh, as part of, and be assured that if any of you want to come and test your might against the Karate Island Karate Champions, feel free. Although we will have to get you to sign a waiver in case you get hurt." And everyone goes, "This is now for our first demonstration, a karate kata." And they all start to do a really sort of bad kata.
How
They
many
sort of
people?
go. There's about 10 of them.
Okay.
They're all lined up in rows, and they just sort of go.
Each time that they do a thing, I nod
And they do.
to beat.
Phew. And it all looks like pretty basic stuff, but everyone around you is like, "Wow, this is pretty good karate." You're probably the only person here who doesn't know that this is really good karate. And they do that for sort of what seems like forever. And they say, "And now, for the next part of our performance, live combat with the Bear Man of Blood Island. Bring out the Bear Man."
Oh no, it's our friends.
And a cage is brought out.
It's our friends.
And as it swings open, a figure, very large, topples out,
No.
covered from head to toe in dirt and blood, apart
No.
from the places on his face where,
No.
where tears have washed them away.
No.
You see the face of Bertha's son,
No.
Big Terry.
No.
And we will burden our souls
I don't like
Gary,
it.
no.
with these
You better
secrets.
push your muscle buttons or whatever the fuck.
Don't worry. I'm just sucking in. It's fine.
I know you just need to go like. Psh, 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 psh. Like,
Terry.
We will burden
We'll
our
cause some shit.
souls
Don't worry.
with these secrets next time on Mage of Sail. Thank you very much for watching. Please
Hate it.
like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. If you're really enjoying the show, feel free to pledge on Patreon, where you can get early access and access to little bits of things. Like when you see Holly drawing stuff, we put that up on Patreon.
true.
Yeah.
So yeah, it really helps the show. But it's just nice to have you here and watching. So thank you very much. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Gotta do some fuckery.
A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered as they should ever be. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered as they should ever be.